It's looking more and more like Charlie Kirk's shooter was actually to the right of him. And I've seen this phrase, Charlie Kirk is a moderate, used a bunch since his shooting when I don't think I ever would have heard that said before. And I think we need to be careful about using this phrase. Anyone with half a brain or any knowledge of international or historical political compasses knows that Charlie Kirk's beliefs were far right. And when you call them moderate, people associate moderate with reasonable, with centrist. Oh, he listened to both sides. He didn't. He was a far right, white supremacist fascist. But the difference is between him and the people to the right of him is he wouldn't admit it. He believed all of the white supremacist ideas, but if you asked him if he was a white supremacist, he would have said no. If you asked him if Hitler was a bad guy and Jewish people deserved to be safe, he would have said yes to both of those questions. The people to the right of him don't feel the need to hide it anymore. Right? They will admit to being white supremacists. They will admit that they are Nazis and that Hitler wasn't so bad. I have seen them admit that black and brown people are making America worse. We need to deport them. And if that doesn't work, we need to commit violence against them. I have seen them blame Jewish people for everything. A revival of Hitler's ideologies. Add those things to the list of phrases that we collectively agreed upon as a society a long time ago that we're now having to revisit, like slavery was bad, like civil rights is good, like women having the right to vote is good, like Christian nationalism is bad. Add literal support for Hitler and anti-Semitism and white supremacy being bad to that list. This is part of Charlie Kirk's legacy. As much harm as he did, for all his faults, he was very good at sounding smart. He was articulate. He could make smart sounding statements quickly on the spot. And evidence of this is his following. He could post a video where he was supporting a white supremacist talking point or transphobia or a fascist idea, and he could get tens or hundreds of thousands of likes on it. He had millions of followers. And what happens is people see that and they say, this is popular. Look at how many people believe this person. It doesn't matter that they were far right. It matters that he was able to convince people that they were actually reasonable beliefs, because look at how many people agree with him on these things. And that, with the help of Donald Trump and Elon Musk, expanded the Overton window to the right. In other words, it normalized far-right beliefs. And when you do that, you look at Charlie Kirk's beliefs as moderate and you say, well, there's some wiggle room. If I'm slightly to the right of that, well, that's also reasonable because I'm pretty close to what Charlie was. And look at how reasonable and moderate and centrist his beliefs are, which means people farther to the right of him, like potentially his shooter, don't feel the need to hide that they are white supremacists. They don't feel the need to hide any longer that they are full-on Nazis. I view this essentially as Charlie carrying the torch the first 99 meters and these people looking at him and saying, thanks, we'll take it from here, and stepping over the finish line. I've seen this phrase being used by people left of Charlie to warn people. You thought Charlie was bad? There are worse people out there. There are actual Nazis out there. Agreed. I just think we need to phrase this differently. I do think we need to warn people. I have seen so many people say, this awakened something in me. If you thought I was extreme before, just you wait. And I've seen people to the right of Charlie saying Charlie Kirk was a moderate to say, I'm worse. You need to pay attention to me, not Charlie's, half measures. And so when you use the phrase Charlie Kirk is a moderate, words matter. And it plays into the idea that Charlie Kirk's beliefs were moderate or reasonable. And they weren't. They were far right. And if you want to warn people about farther to the right people, say, there are people out there who are farther to the right than the already far right Charlie Kirk. Pose it that way. His beliefs are not moderate. His beliefs are not centrist or reasonable, and they lead to harm.